This is our capstone project on poverty by Chris Taylor,
Dominic Ruffran,
Jordan Woodyard,
and Chris Urbaniak. 20,000 children die each day due to poverty, and they die quietly in some of the poorest villages on earth. 18 million people a year, or 50,000 per day, die due to poverty-related causes. About 270 million people, mostly women and children, have died as a result of poverty since 1990.
Poverty is a state of one who lacks a usual or socially acceptable amount of money or material possessions. In the United States, poverty line is considered $16,000 or less.
The main causes of poverty are natural disasters, lack of education, lack of jobs, corrupt government, and war. And in third world countries, soil degradation. Soil degradation is where they plant too many crops in the land. Over-farming makes the ground less fertile, and they won't be able to plant crop. In 2025, they'll only be able to feed 25% of the people in Africa because of soil degradation.
Many organizations donate money and other resources to third world countries, but the government takes it for themselves. Poverty affects many people, including children. Children born into poverty are more likely to have a lower birth weight, higher infant mortality, and poor health than better off children.
Poverty affects many others as well, such as people without transportation, can't get to jobs, therefore have no food to eat. Also affects all other economic statuses, like even the non-poor have to pay taxes for the poor to have health care, food stamps, and other programs. On the contrary, in third world countries, there are no programs for the poor, therefore they have no one to rely on.
There was someone no home, not a nickel to love. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? Oh well, deep in the sky, somebody's broken heart and a washed out.
Poverty is a huge problem worldwide, and Christopher Bridges, known as Ludacris, an African-American hip-hop artist, was born September 11, 1977 in Champaign, Illinois. He single-handedly has made a difference in curing this illness. His foundation, known as Ludacare, has donated $1.5 million and has invested in more than 5,000 hours in service. And his foundation has impacted 7,000 lives of people in poverty since 2001. Growing up, he was raised in a poverty environment known as the ghetto, so he felt the need to give back to the world.
Alright, this is a interview we did with one of the local homeless people in downtown Colorado Springs. His name is Ronald Marshall.
Check it out.
You on?
Yeah.
And what's your name, your age, and where were you born?
My name is Ronald Marshall. I was born in Fairfax, Virginia. I'm 55.
Alright, and what's it like hanging out here during the day and stuff?
It's good. I like the people.
You like people? Alright, and what do you usually do at night and stuff?
I rent a motel room.
Yeah? And how much money do you usually make a month or?
Well, I have to pay the lady at the motel $150 a week.
Oh, dang. So how long have you been doing that for?
Since I got out of prison,
When was that?
July 2nd.
And what'd you do to get prison?
Well, they said that I robbed a bank.
Did you?
No,
How long were you in prison for?
2 years.
And was that here?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
This next clip is a video of a poor kid in an alleyway.
Scene 2.
Almost half the world,
Keep at it.
over 3 billion people, live on less than $2.50 a day. At least 80% of humanity lives on less than $10 a day. More than 80% of the world's population lives in countries where income differentials are widening. The poorest 40% of the world accounts for 5% of global income. The richest 20% accounts for 3/4 of the world's income.
This next clip is of a house where somebody in poverty might live in.
Scene 3.
Many people who are in poverty live in houses like this or worse. For the 1.9 billion children from the developing world, there are 640 million without adequate shelter. That's 1 in 3 people. 400 million with no access to safe water. That's 1 in 5 people. And 270 million with no access to health services. That's 1 in 7. Alright, that was our project on poverty.
See you later. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck out of here.
That's right.
All right, pause it.